Gonna guess my number one, bro.
I'm never gonna guess
You
number
would
one.
never guess this.
Because you did have Jason Williams on your list, so maybe I wasn't expecting that.
I was crossing myself over in the living room.
Tim Hardaway.
Boy, hell no. Stop it.
You just said
I've never been.
You just said crossing people over. I don't know.
Well,
Charlamagne, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? DJ Envy, are we live? Are we live? Can the people hear my voice? Cause I'm at the Breakfast Club and I'm addressing all the lies.
my shit isn't order though.
Yeah,
My shit isn't order though.
So you're gonna start with 5?
I'm gonna start with 5.
Okay.
My number 5 player when I was a kid. I was 11 years old when I first heard of this guy, Vince Carter.
Yeah.
That 1999 All-Star Weekend dunk contest put me on Vince Carter. I had never heard of this guy before that. I was a big fan after that.
I think if you were born, you were born in the late 80s?
88, yeah.
Okay, what 90s kid? If you was a 90s kid, then Vince, that makes sense. That makes sense. My number 5 is a Laker. And it's Shaq. Reason being, he's the reason why I became a Laker fan.
Now I gotta clarify this right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Laker Shaq. Okay.
Just the personality, smiling, the goofiness. Shazam.
Of course.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
The rapping, everything. Like he's like a great. And then him and Kobe. That just
broke the backboard.
Yeah.
Bro.
Shaq, number 5.
Shaq number 5. Okay.
Because yeah. But I guess that's for more reasons other than basketball.
Definitely.
It's not like I wanted to be like Shaq in any way.
You couldn't be like Shaq. None
Exactly.
of us, like we knew it. Like
Exactly.
I'm not gonna be like Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm 5 feet. Like I'm 5'1". I'm not gonna be like Shaq. So, my number 4. Everybody might not agree with this one.
Okay.
Jason Williams, White Chocolate.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Yeah, like, bro, from the moment, like, I'm rookie year Jason Williams fan.
Okay.
As soon as I seen that elbow pass, as soon as I seen that no look pass, as soon as I seen that Nike commercial with the, you remember that commercial? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was White Chocolate for me. And then when Memphis got a team, the first year they traded Jason Williams to the Grizzlies.
Okay.
My dreams came true. I'm from Memphis.
Yes.
So, yes, Jason Williams.
Memphis 10, White Chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, underrated player, great passer. If we did a top 5 white hoopers of all time.
Stop it. Gotta be. Bro, stop. Come on.
But no, I like him. Down to earth guy.
Yeah.
He's a Southern guy.
Country
he's
dude.
From where Randy Moss is from.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
They played on the team together in high school.
Same team, yeah. One of the best passers ever.
All time.
My number 4 is D Wade. I was a huge D Wade.
How old were you, though? You wasn't a kid, though. That's
I can't do
kid.
You
can't do what you want to do.
I was, because I'm thinking kid, like, and when I was putting this list together, so I started watching basketball, like, late 90s.
Okay.
And so it wasn't like I had a bunch of favorite players at that time.
Yeah.
I just liked Kobe and Shaq in the Lakers. It wasn't until early 2000s where these other guys that I'm going to name came into the picture.
Okay.
And so early 2000s, I was 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
Those guys are on the list. Like Vince Carter could have made my list, but it wasn't like, man, I like Vince Carter, that's my guy. Like, so, but D Wade, you could say I was 14.
Okay.
D-Wade, that's a kid.
I never was a fan of D Wade. I didn't even know he was that good. I know that I'm wrong. I didn't know he was that good.
Was that 15? Maybe I was 15.
So what was his skill set? His skill set was like fearlessness.
D Wade, super. He was one of the great shot blocker.
Okay.
For a guard. Speed,
motor,
Flash.
He had that motor. Yeah.
Shaq nicknamed him Flash.
Yeah.
Right. Because he was incredibly fast, which made him a great slasher.
Okay.
Athletic. He was dunking on niggas. He had a jumper too, but a lot of his game was predicated on athleticism, speed, quickness. The Euro was crazy. Like D Wade had a bag. And then obviously he won a ring at like 23.
Yeah. LeBron.
With one of the best finals performances we've ever seen, with a hurt Shaq. So yeah, D Wade, and he's dark skinned, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I gravitated towards him.
This nigga. Man, my number three is gonna shock a few people. My number 3. This list is in order. MJ, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Number 3.
See, that's the thing. I feel like every kid liked Michael Jordan, but I wasn't watching. Again, at that time I wasn't watching.
So you wasn't, because you said you wasn't really watching till the late 90s, early 2000s. So Jordan last year was 98.
Exactly.
So you wasn't watching during neither one of the runs, like.
Nah, bruh.
What was you watching, my boy? Like Pokemon?
What was I watching? I was watching Pokemon.
I
watched Teletubbies too.
This nigga, yo, that's the hot take. I wasn't watching Michael Jordan. I was watching Teletubbies.
No. I was playing video games. I was outside, man.
Okay, all right. So no Michael Jordan on your okay.
Yeah.
But Michael Jordan's run was so deep. We don't even need to address.
Yeah. We don't have to say. We don't have to say why.
Who's your number 3, big dog?
My number 3. I think he's in everybody's top 5 as a kid. Like,
I already know you finna say not mine. He ain't in mine.
Allen Iverson.
Fuck! I left him off.
Oh,
I'm tripping.
You're tripping. You're tripping.
I'm tripping, bro.
The reason why every black kid got cornrows is because of AI.
I didn't get cornrows. My mom wouldn't let me get cornrows, so maybe that's what it is.
So AI, the swag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the tats, the sleeve,
he was disrespectful.
The arm sleeve.
He was disrespectful to like
the headband,
the culture. Like he didn't give a fuck. Like
AI, man. The crossover, obviously. Everybody, every kid with a basketball.
The backstory, going to jail or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even know any of that until later. But
I seen that at my stepdad's house. Like they used to watch that documentary on repeat or something because he got locked up. Then he dude at Georgetown finally let him put him on the team just to kind of keep him safe.
Yeah.
And he was just this protected.
John Thompson. Right?
John Thompson, yeah. Shout out to John Thompson. He was just a protected asset of the black community.
Yeah, he changed the game.
For real.
And he paid for it, but
yeah. And I heard from one of I think it was D Wade that said recently, when Michael Jordan walked in to the 75 NBA players, and when Allen Iverson walked in, it was the same special treatment.
He's a lovable guy.
Players.
He's a lovable guy.
Dang, I didn't put. All right, Allen Iverson. All right, my number.
Ironically, my number 3.
That's your number 3. Oh, there you go. All right, so number 2 for me is a duo, but we can just strip it down to one if we want to. Shaq and Penny.
Shaq and Penny.
Not Lakers Shaq.
Yeah.
Magic Shaq.
Yeah. It's 2 different players.
When I was a kid, I wasn't really tapped into Michael Jordan until after I was tapped into Shaq and Penny.
Okay.
I wasn't 91 to 93 Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
I was really 96 to 98 Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I wasn't really on that nigga till after he came back from basketball. Until after Space Jam, for real.
Got it.
With you. So, Shaq and Penny, bro.
Yeah.
If we want to just...
That's
Shaq,
like Outcast. That's fair. I'll let you do that.
We already spoke on Shaq. Just dominant.
Yeah.
Big, huge, you see him from afar, and then you see what he does to people, and there's no.
And then Orlando, he was like more slim.
He was slimmer. He could move.
So
quicker
he was
court.
more agile. He was running a fast break.
Seemed like he was more powerful too a little bit. I don't know if the speed increased his power when he like was dunking, but he was breaking backboards left and right. And then Penny, without Penny, it really wasn't no Shaq.
Penny. I mean, he gets his just due for sure.
He does.
Memphis.
Memphis, so y'all
right?
know I got I was seeing that King Cotton advertisement every single day with Penny on it at the grocery store.
Penny has swag too as a hooper. He had the fade,
the part,
the part, shout out
Little Penny,
one of the greatest marketing campaigns. His game was just so smooth, like
super smooth. He was an early Kobe.
Yeah, that's what Shaq said that because he came in to the league killing.
Yeah,
rookie year. You know what I'm saying? They might be the only team that ever beat the Bulls with Michael Jordan in a playoff series. When they went to the finals.
I don't know. Cause that wasn't. He had just got back.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
He just got back.
I don't want to hear that.
He was fresh off of
I don't want to hear that.
Fucking mound.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Because if they would have won, it was like, yo, Mike, this nigga just came back.
Because he was fresh out the dugout.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit.
So yes,
he's Mike.
It's a double standard. Yes.
So, all right, Shaq and Penny at number two.
Number two for
I respect it. Number two for me, Tracy McGrady.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that because when I was going through my brain, Tracy was really right on the other side. And he's better than Vince Carter. He's better than Vince Carter. We got to give him that.
That's a hot take.
Tracy
T-Mac better than Vince. I'll give you that.
All around game.
But they could do the same thing. Tracy just was taller.
Tracy was taller, and he was better at scoring, bro. He could score at will.
Vince could score at will. He like, bro, as a two guard
as
on
a
the
shooter,
wing,
he could.
He had everything in his bag. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I should have had Vince in my top 5. He was one of the best shooting guards ever. He was not just a dunker. He's one of But yeah, T-Mac for me, man, was right under number 1. Obviously, same time period.
Just because a nigga died, he got to be number 1.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Just because niggas fell out the sky.
And his game, T-Mac had no flaws in his game.
That's a fact.
Offensively.
That's a fact. T-Mac might be one of the most well-rounded players of all
handle.
time. Yeah.
Handle, shooting, getting to the rim.
And I don't even throw his height in there because he was
dunking on it.
Defense.
At 6'10", whatever he is.
Oh, wait, he's that tall?
Bro, T-Mac, he was like KD. Before KD,
like 6'7" or something.
Nah, bro.
Okay.
T-Mac is like 6'10".
Okay.
And so to be able to handle like his idol, he'll tell you, Penny. He looked up to Penny.
Yeah.
Same size, build. So yeah, he just T-Mac. If he doesn't get hurt, a Penny of course, but T-Mac mostly I had his jersey and all that. T-Mac, bruh, can dunk on you. Everything he had. Yeah, beautiful game. Think Paul George.
I don't even want to think about that guy right now.
This is T-Mac as a wing. I think you don't get KD and you don't get Paul George and a lot of these wings if there's no T-Mac.
Oh, that's a fact.
He's the prototype.
That's a fact. Paul George is definitely off of that smooth, small forward tree. Like, what was they shooting guards?
3. He was a 3, so he's a 4. Okay. Yeah.
So my number 1, bro. This I gotta be honest, y'all. Like when I used to be
if Mike is number 3,
I used to be in
Shaq
the crib.
and Penny is number 2.
Crossing myself over. You ain't never gonna guess my number 1, bro.
I'm never gonna guess number
you would
1.
Never guess this.
Because you did have Jason Williams on your list, so maybe I wasn't expecting that.
I was crossing myself over in the living room.
Tim Hardaway?
Boy, hell no. Stop it.
You just said
I've never been.
You just said crossing people over. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have that. He's not that good at crossing people over.
Tim Hardaway? Yes, he is.
Reggie Miller.
Oh, Reggie. Oh, you're saying the player.
Reggie Miller was my number one guy.
Reggie Miller.
When I was a kid, when I first got into the NBA, Reggie brought me through the door.
That makes sense.
Because
time period.
It's probably the game where he scored 8 points in like 9 seconds.
Oh,
which
yeah.
T-Mac later
He did
went
13
crazy.
in like 30 seconds or something like that.
Reggie Miller, when I seen that's when I started to love basketball.
That makes sense.
And
Because
like,
that's something you'll never forget.
Bro, I never forgot that.
Yeah.
And I was to the point where I feel like I conceived this era of basketball back then when I saw him shooting them threes. I just wanted everybody to shoot threes like childish brain, like 3 points is more than 2. Like, let's shoot more of those.
Yeah.
But shout out to Reggie. That's my favorite player from
Reggie, legendary. Probably would have a ring, possibly 2 rings.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And if it wasn't for
the New York Knicks.
Malice. And the Palace.
Well.
Right, because that team could have possibly went to the finals. That 2004 Detroit team. Indiana team. With Jermaine O'Neal, Jamal Tinsley, Stack, Ron Artest.
Yeah, that's a team.
They was tough.
They was tough. O'Neal, yeah, Stack.
That was a great defensive team. And they had dogs like that team could have won, but Detroit, as we know, and they had smacked Detroit.
The worst championship of all time.
Of course,
that was the weakest.
Of course,
2000.
Because you know who was supposed to. Is that?
I mean, that would even been.
That was
weaker,
03. No, that was 03, 04.
That's what it was. I thought they won in 05. It don't matter.
Yeah, maybe. But number one,
boy.
My number one hooper as a kid.
We already knew, bro.
Kobe Bean Bryant, and it started with NBA courtside.
You told this story
on Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Where he's on that dunking like this. So, yo, you know what I'm saying? What is there to say? You know, there's nothing really to say, but, you know, that's what, just that whole Lakers, Kobe, Shaq. He was so young, so gifted, straight out of high school.
Kobe or Shaq, though?
What about him? What's the question?
Who was more important to the championships?
Who was more important to the championships?
To the three-peat that they won.
Shaq.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. And on that note...
But we not going to act like, you know what I'm saying? Without Kobe, it's not going down. Like, and the stuff he was doing, the numbers he was putting up, he was 23.
Oh, they needed Kobe
22.
for sure.
He was 22, 23, like early 20s doing this in a grown man league.
I would say Kobe was probably the motor of that team. Shaq was the force. Shaq was the leader of that team, but Kobe was probably
everything ran through him, as far as the triangle offense. But the fro, everything. He took Brandy to prom. Come on, man.
Bro was on Moesha.
Yeah, he was on Sister. You don't remember that episode?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Kobe was on.
Probably was off the Sister by then, but.
Oh yeah. You're a little bit older.
Yeah, I was. The twins.